guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back again guys with Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 8.
The Shibuya incident has begun. Mikamaru is probably dead.
Yep.
And yeah, we're 10 days after the fight, which by the way, he might have died, but he kicked ass. It was pretty fucking cool. He came with a strategy despite Mahito saying like, hey, you come in with only hopes and dreams, like fuck you. Okay?
He might have been overconfident in his
little
abilities, and the fact that he didn't check if Mahito was dead.
But then his dream was right there. That's why he got so overconfident, because he was so excited that he finally could get to see his friends. But yeah, Mahito is a beast, and Mikamaru was using something that's called simple domain, which I've looked into. It's the same thing that blue-haired girl Miwa used in the fight against Kyoto versus Tokyo. It's exactly the same thing. It's just that you can change it and you know, put conditions in it and stuff like that. But yeah, in any case, it annuls the effects of the 100% sure hit thing that's in this domain expansion. So he kind of applied it when he got stuck in Mahito's domain, which made it so that he wasn't touched, he wasn't affected by the curse technique, and then he had a shot at surprising Mahito with it. But Mahito made himself explode, and so it didn't work.
It did surprise him, but Mahito beats him at the end.
Yeah, and now Geto has one other nail with the simple domain inside of it. He got it on the floor.
Oh, the one nailed it into...
I don't know. Apparently it doesn't work when you have a strong domain, but element of surprise is a thing, so I'm still afraid that they could use it for whatever. And they've made a veil above Shibuya, and there's a bunch of normal people stuck in it, and they all said, bring us Gojo if you want us to survive.
We want Gojo! Bring Gojo!
So Gojo
guy?
Gojo is inside the veil, everyone else is around it, waiting for Gojo to deal with what's going on, because they expect him to be fine.
True, and something is lurking in the subway.
It's a special grade curses, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't speak.
A bunch of people got...
Yeah, we're expecting zombies. So without further ado, let's jump in this episode and see what the fucking plan is, and let's freak out. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Yeah, in the meantime, let's go!
この下を中心に外と同じ一般秘術師を閉じ込める帳が降りてるのか。
If you're the unlucky person who got stuck in the station, you're gone.
Oh, yeah.
Are you kidding me, man? You are here to save them.
There's a lunatic who walks on heads!
なんとなく狙いは分かったかな。
You.
乗ってやるよ。
I'll play along.
Please, 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 to a certain point, but don't do anything that leads to someone's death.
バックアップとか。
Does she have a kid or something?
今から渋谷に行くんだよ。
あ、そうなの。
姉様にバックアップをさせるなんて贅沢な男ですね。同レベルで考えてはいけないよ。姉様だって変な女と。
So they're gonna go despite the orders.
姉様がめでているのは家族ではなく。
His evaluation was postponed.
Why?
Because they're not sure if they want to promote him because of Sukuna.
行き先変更だ。渋谷と同様の帳が降りた。私たちはそちらに向かう。ついておいで。
Okay. 2 seconds later, wait!
Itadori can run. Remember the first episode?
True.
準備バッチリってわけだ。来たな。これで負けたら言い訳できないよ。初めての言い訳は考えてきたか。
No, because he never expects to lose. I said, you know, him playing along is a problem, not necessarily because I fear for Gojo, but because I fear that if he's not there to help, because he's, you know, focusing on something else, something bad might happen. Others might die, innocents might die, because he's playing along. Sometimes you need to be careful, man.
But when you're that powerful, sometimes
Others are not.
you overlook some stuff because you think that you can manage everything.
Yeah, but they know him. That's the problem. They expect him to do this. I'm actually happy that Yuji is with Mei, despite the fact that he's not technically under evaluation. There's a lot to learn from her.
これらの帳を下ろしている 呪霊か呪詛師がいます。自分も外に出るデメリットを抱えて結界強度を上げているのだと思います。帳の間に言ってごらん。帳の間に改造された人間がいます。
Everything is gonna happen together, man. You gotta be careful.
Nightmares,
It's
trauma.
Look, he knows Mahito is here.
I know.
Ooh.
Urker's technique is pretty cool, you know?
何してんの？急がねえと。
We are working.
姉様は今共有しています。別にいいよ、喋っても。
いいって。
I'm that good.
もう姉様ほら。
Fuck.
弱い改造人間をたくさん殺すのと強い呪霊を一体払うの。
One powerful cursed spirit.
後者だよね。これ
How can she
ここが
see
エリチカね。
anything?
改造人間がうろついて襲っているのが地下4階。一般人はほとんど地下5階のホームにいると思う。追いやって出来上がった状況ってとこかな。地下1階と地下2階の間。
Oh, we have a lot of things to fight.
帳を下ろしている呪霊か呪詛師がいる。
いるんだな、このすぐ下に。あいつが。
Yeah.
If it's Mahito, he's definitely gonna go and try to.
カラスがやられてしまったからね。改造人間がいるということはそういうことなんだろう。私たちは地下4階直通の7番出口から降りて、君も地下4階まで降りておいで。君と私たちが合流する。
She's just doing what she wants.
一般人は解放され、地下5
He
階
is in
で
adoration with his sister.
Yeah.
That's a privilege to him.
Be
大丈夫。
careful.
姉さん、俺はもう
Especially you,
負け
Eugene.
ないから。
Don't lose
With
anymore.
Sukuna.
I hope you don't lose anymore, man. Oh shit. Oh shit.
何見てんだよ。
Gotta get rid of them, man. Come on.
Oh fuck.
呪術師だろ。賢いんだ。
継ぎはぎ顔の呪霊が来てるだろう。どこにいる？
継ぎはぎ？
顔に縫い目のあるやつのことだ。
バカにするな。賢い。真人は下。帳を守ってるんだ。
俊平もそう呼んでたよな。
Part 2 of this revenge.
名前なんてどうでもいい。
結界術は難しいからね。強くてもできないやつは結構いるよ。僕は両方できるけどね。
こいつが帳を2枚も。なんだかな。
真人の呪術は良くない。
帳を守ってるって言ってたな。となるとあれがかなり怪しい。
Oh, was that? Maybe that wasn't his simple domain at all that they picked up, but then the veil thing. You're full of rage, my man. Don't let it overcome you.
こいつもこいつも。大概にしろよ。
Be careful, man.
お前。
Oh,
賢くないな。俺が何の呪いか。
Not important.
Doesn't matter, buddy.
この世界は賢くないやつから。
バッタの呪いだろ。
He knew what I was.
Snap out of it.
こいつ賢いぞ。
Oh shit. I'm fucked.
Okay, if it wasn't for the fact he was eating someone's head, I'm like, we don't even need to worry about him.
当該大規模な災害。自分の体重と同じだけの量を食べ、バッタの群れは2500人分の食料を消費する。群れの去った後の荒れ果てた大地とそれを
Nothing
バッ
left.
タが
That
分
was
岐
one
し
of
た
the 12 plagues of Egypt. 10 plagues? 12? 10?
10 plagues of Egypt, yeah.
Yeah, 10, sorry.
人々は恐れ憎み呪った。
But we're tougher, we're stronger, we need to go to Mahito, so fuck you. We have learned, okay? We cannot say we can, face Mahito again if we can't defeat this guy, so come on. They can play with light and shadows since we're underground.
Yeah.
Someone breaks the lights, we're kind of fucked.
小細工はないな。
賢いのか。賢くないのか。賢い。
Those who keep saying that are probably not clever.
あまり自分のことを賢いって言わん。
Anyone who must say I'm the king is no true king.
But Gojo calls himself strong and powerful.
Yeah, but he can afford it. He's like someone else, something else, other level.
Yeah, I will be scared too.
Oh man, thank you Todo for teaching us all of these. Oh.
手数勝負だ。2本腕対4本腕。
He doesn't even break a sweat. He's like, we can manage even if we got only 2 arms, buddy.
He's that fast.
Yeah. Itadori doesn't fucking move.
You're done. You're done.
人間より俺の方が優れている。なのになんで
Motivation, strength,
Protagonist.
speed, main power. Yeah, main protagonist power. Itadori is angry. Ooh, okay.
Bye bye.
俺の方が賢い。
バッタは地中に産卵する。先端が硬く、通常時の3倍近く伸ばすことができる。
Careful, careful.
俺の
Nope. Damn. It's like a dance. You just got it.
僕は
人を食ったんだ。覚悟はできてるよ
実力差が両者にはある。
Okay.
帳が上がったね。地下5階に向かおう。
郊外がやられたか。腕のいい術師が来てるね。
Oh, we are coming for you and hopefully we're gonna win.
I wanted to fight, so he's not even gonna be here.
仕事だもん。
What's his job? What's his job, you think?
I don't know, but that's what scares me. They have such a plan.
正直もう十分1級レベルだよ。草壁以来じゃないかな。
継ぎはぎじゃなかった。こうはいかなかったよ。
姫様からの方より素直に受け取りなさい。
あざっす、光栄です。
遅かったかな。
おい、そこの人、大丈夫か？
Careful, there's one left. Means that I mean, they're taking you some places. They're literally bringing you places.
そんなことしなくたって逃げないよ。お前らここの人間全員殺すだろ。あの二人何喋ってんだ？
So there is a human with them then.
一番力を発揮するのはどんな時か。一人の時だよ。
Oh no! Oh fuck!
さっきの出口塞いだのは向こう側に人間がいるかわからなくするためのブラインドみたいなもんか。彼の前では基本足手まとい。だからそのさらに下の非術師で。
So they won't be able to defend themselves or
He's
protect
not.
themselves.
Well, he wouldn't be able to use his technique completely with people around. But will he care? That's the question.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh man, you guys, I'm sorry. You're dead.
They just want to have a nice Halloween.
術式反転の最低出力は非術師を巻き込まずに使うのはほぼ不可能だ。有効な出力まで上げることはできないだろう。
Gojo is clever though.
Really care?
He's
That's
clever.
五条悟はただ守りに徹するしかない。領域制限
domain amplification. Okay. Do not take him. Do not underestimate him. That's for sure. I'm just on edge.
領域転延。領域で自分を包む。
Okay.
必中効果が薄まるが確実に術式を中和してくる。これなら僕にも
It annuls his technique. Okay.
奴の領域。五条悟本人と彼が触れているものだけだろう。君たちだけを領域内に閉じ込めるかなりの数の非術師が五稜空所と帳の間で圧死する。
Yep.
五条悟は領域を展開しない。
99%.
大量の非術師を領域に入れたら領域を展開せざるを得ない。試合で勝ち目がないのは知ってるだろう。五条悟を集中させるんだ。非術師救出。
It sounds like a good plan.
大丈夫だ。
And they don't even fucking see what's going on.
はずだぞ。こうでもせんとわからんか。
If I were in their place, I would just try to get the fuck out of
They
here.
can't. It's blocked. Oh, we're getting serious.
脳みそに驚いたって言ってんだよ。20分は欲しい。私と獄門教の出番だ。
Oh man. Is it gonna work or not?
They have a good strategy, but
I'm not.
I'm afraid he's not gonna care about the people as much as they expect him to. which will make it difficult for them to keep him there 20 minutes. So I don't think there's a good way out of this. Either he saves the people but gets stuck with the prison thing, or he doesn't give a shit about the people. He's not taken by the prison thing, but then he kills a bunch of guys. We'll see. It depends on where Gojo is on the morality spectrum.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about Itadori first, I think, because there's not much to say except he's grown. He's a lot stronger now. Underestimating him is never a good thing.
Compared to his first fights, he's grown a bit, and he met Todo. Todo learned.
Yeah.
Taught him a bunch of stuff.
A lot of situations in which he's been put have forced him to get stronger. Whereas whether it's because, you know, if you're not strong, Sukuna can take over, he'll have to take over because otherwise you'll die, and you don't want him to take over because when he does, he beats up your friends as well, you know?
Takes your heart out.
Well, yeah, he can do that too.
Basically.
But like, you can't allow himself to be stuck in a situation where Sukuna has to take over because it's dangerous. And then he went and, you know, the whole fighting stronger people and stuff, like, yeah, he learned with Gojo, he learned with Todo. He faced stronger and stronger curses, and when he's not strong enough, people like Junpei die. So yes, he had to make himself stronger, make himself faster, be more confident, and now he also you know, has a clear goal as to what he wants to do, and he took down the curse, and he still got down and, you know, made his peace with it. I think it's pretty cool because it shows that now he's not going to allow trauma to take over whenever he has to kill curses or anything. He's not going to allow himself too much grief. Even though it's still there,
Well,
he's going to make his peace with it and move on because this is the job.
It's not curses that is grieving. It's the
He
fact
was
that-
still praying there.
But
For the
that,
person, maybe.
yeah. I mean, that curse, was it a curse or a transform humans?
It was a curse.
Okay.
So yeah, I think he doesn't care about killing curses as much. That's why he chose the curse instead of going after the humans that have been transformed. But he also expected Mahito to be there, so that's a clear choice for him. But I love that, you know, the deaths of people still affect him, but we've seen him being depressed about it last season, and I love that now he's willing and capable of just, you know, making his peace with it, be like, okay, you died, I'm sending you off, I'm sorry, I wasn't fast enough, but then he doesn't let it affect him as much, at least on the outside, and he moves on because he's got a job. It's not gonna stop him from doing his job, which in season 1, at certain points, it looked like it would, you know?
Well, our talk with Nanami really helped us at the end.
Well, after Junpei, yeah, he was really down about the whole thing. First of all, it was the whole, you know, having to kill humans that have been transformed that you can't save. But it's on top of that, it's the guilt of not being there to save them. Junpei, he considered it his fault. So yeah, he made it. I love that he seems to have moved on from that, and now he understands that things like that will happen. And I'm making assumptions because he said none of that, but it's like he understands that things like that will happen, but instead of putting him down and feeling, you know, sad about shit, I wasn't there, I couldn't save them and stuff, it's on me, he chooses to fuel that and channel it into, let's fight the curses that are responsible. And let's, you know, go after those that, you know, they keep doing this shit and it's because of them that this is going on. So it's not so much beating myself up, it's beating them up for what they did, which is good because this is how it should be.
Yeah.
They are responsible, not you. It looks to me like if he faces Mahito this season, it's gonna be intense.
I'm just a little bit scared that he might let his emotion take over. Just like
the way he
Mekamaru let his emotion take over during the fight a bit.
Well, yeah, the thing is though, Mekamaru got taken by Mahito's power and stuff, but Mahito doesn't have that much freedom with his power when it comes to Itadori because of Sukuna. So that's the one thing where I'm like, oh, for once, at least we have Sukuna. Because he can't do domain expansion with him.
Yeah, he can't. He can't because he ate him right up.
Yep, and so he gotta be careful, and we saw like, he learned so much about Black Flash, about concentrating your cursed energy in your fists and stuff. Like he adapted his style of fighting, so he's leagues away from where he was when he faced Mahito.
But will that be enough though?
I don't know.
Because Mekamaru was pretty strong too.
I know.
Like he was one of the strongest from the Tokyo gang.
I know, but the difference also there is that he needed special thingies, which he only had in a certain amount to even hurt Mahito, whereas Itadori can just hurt him because, you know, he's aware of his soul or something. So he can just hit him and hurt him, whereas Mekamaru couldn't. Not every time.
Well, there's also the fact that Itadori's fighting style is hand-to-hand combat, so it's close range. So he has a better chance to just hit him at the right place.
And the
like
thing
to-
is
to
also,
catch him.
Itadori doesn't really have to fear Mahito's power that much. You know, when it comes to transfiguration, well, transforming them, he's fine compared to Mekamaru, who was like, one touch and I'm dead. He was surrounded by his armor, so I get it, but in any case, it's a fight I want to see. Maybe not now, because it does feel like everything is planned, and that's what puts me on edge throughout all these episodes. Like, I'm constantly waiting for like the shoe to drop, because I'm like, okay, it looks like they're trying to bring them here, like they're intentionally putting stuff there, not caring if curses die, because like that's the point. They want them to be there and follow the trail. Mahito's like, I have somewhere to be. Like, how I wish I would stay behind and fight.
But I
like,
have
he
a job to
expected-
do.
But that's the thing, like, what job? What are you doing? Why? And like, why are you not more freaking out over the fact that they're all over the place? That's because he expects them to be all over the place. They planned for this. Even Gojo just showing up and being like, like, I'm not gonna run and stuff. I know that's what they think. That's what they expected.
That's what they expected, yeah.
And like, that's the whole freaking out I have, because I don't think Gojo will die or anything. But I'm afraid that...
For the casualties?
I'm afraid for the casualties, and if he focuses on saving the people, which I'm not... And then with Gojo, we're never sure. I don't even know if he'll do that, because if it gets to a point where he's like, okay, either I save the people but get stuck, or I get rid of the people and get rid of the curses at the same time, and then I can move on and save the survivors, or go help the others, because that's the thing. There are veils all over the place. We don't know where Geto is. Mahito, we don't know where he's going. They're not, the three we saw, they're not alone here. So what's going on over there? What's going on with the other sorcerers that will get involved? And is Gojo going to be stuck in a position where he's like, I gotta go help others, so fuck the innocents here?
Yeah.
Because if he does that, it's bad.
Do you recall when we had to fight our first special grade with Nobara and with Megumi?
Yeah.
Megumi told Itadori that his way of thinking is, I'm not gonna go out of my way to save people that don't deserve to be saved, like criminals and people who did bad stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they are criminals.
No. But still, he has his moral code. Maybe Gojo has his own moral code, sorry. Personally, I'm expecting him to decide to maybe sacrifice the few to save the most, because if they don't get rid of those curses, more people could be hurt and killed.
And that prison thing is coming, which though right now the worst that could happen, and I get that too. Like, that's why I'm like, there are no good ways to go about this, because either people die and Gojo escapes, or he saves the people but he gets stuck in the prison. And if he's stuck in that prison thing, what happens after?
That's the thing.
That's the thing, because so many people outside could still die, so many sorcerers could still die, and without Gojo, which usually in the show that's how we gotta go with every fight. We gotta get rid of Gojo, whether it's because he's on a mission, or because he's got something else to do, or because he's stuck somewhere. We gotta get rid of Gojo, because if he's there, they can't win.
Yeah,
the
true.
villains can't win. So there are no good, ways out of this, and I'm just afraid that he's not gonna care. As a character, I feel like this would be bad. Not bad for the, badly written, because it fits with Gojo. He's so disconnected from everyone else. If he loves the person, if he knows them personally, yes, he'll get involved, but he doesn't know these guys. He's got a job to do. He knows what his strength is capable of. And I think that deep down, we saw him mock the curses. I think, he's not hurt, but I think it kind of angers him a little bit in a funny way, that they would think they could have him. Like, he would be able to squash them like that. So if they have a way to beat him, and he's letting his morality take over, and he's like, I can't defend myself because I gotta save people, and they're this close to getting him. I'm afraid he's gonna be like, well, you know what, fuck that, I could destroy you like that, and you're laughing in my face and pretending you are strong enough to defeat me, so there you go, I'm fighting back. Because I could see that. Someone who's strong enough to defend themselves, but they can't because they're not letting themselves.
Because of their circumstances.
Yeah, they're not letting themselves protect themselves. You get it.
They're not letting their powers. They're not using the full amount of their powers because of other people that they don't
They're
want to hurt.
choosing not to fight them, but because of that, they're getting beaten. That would be a huge hit on his pride, on his character, because he's Gojo Satoru. He can't be taken down by these curses.
I am strong. I am powerful. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I don't want to put my foot down on Gojo and say that he's gonna just use the full amount of his power against these curses, despite the presence of the non-sorcerers. I do expect that he might have a trick up his sleeves.
There's that too.
And he is, like that Grasshopper's curse said, he's clever. He's I don't want to call him a genius.
Yes, but
he's smart.
He's also going against Geto, who knows him well. Whether it's still him or not, because we were still not sure. Like we thought he died at the end of the movie.
Yeah, he supposedly died. So.
But then there's this whole thing on his forehead that I'm like, is he still himself? Like, is it still him? I don't know.
You know what I think?
But he seems to know Gojo like he used to.
Yeah.
So.
But what I think, maybe, like you said, guys, that he died. So okay, he's dead, but he's still there. Do normal people see him?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So not. His body is technically there.
At the very least, it's his body.
Yeah.
And I think it could be his memories as well, because he knows Gojo like he's been friends with him. So, yeah. He understands how his power works.
Do you think that the fact that he ate and took so many curses
Kept him alive?
or maybe transformed him into a curses? Like maybe...
He's not the curse. They could see him.
True. But I was expecting like maybe like Sukuna or something. Like people can still see him.
How are we sure?
I guess so.
He's the curse. They're not supposed to. At least those who can see curse energy.
He used to be a sorcerer before he became a curse.
Yeah, back then. He's a curse now.
Maybe that's the same thing. Who knows?
No, but when Sukuna died, he came back as a curse. But he's not there. Like, they don't see him.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do.
Never mind. But yeah, something.
They see the
wrong happened
finger.
with him.
They see the fingers. They don't see the person that comes with it. In any case, we'll see what happens. But my biggest fear is that they've planned for this because they know Gojo's way of doing things. They know his strength, and they're either gonna get him because it's a good plan, forcing him not to use his powers because there are people around. So either the plan works and we're in deep shit, or Gojo is like, okay, fuck the people. I'm using my powers because I'm not being taken down, and a bunch of people die. And then, yes, we might not be in trouble as much, but we're still, in a bad situation where we got dozens and dozens of innocents that are dead.
Yeah, like I said, this might be a situation of sacrificing the few to save the many.
But then again, like, are we really sure this is the way we're gonna go? Because there's a whole incident that's about to happen. Shibuya incident. So if Gojo is like, fuck people, what then? Do they have, like, is it... Their plan seems to rely entirely on first capturing Gojo. So if that doesn't happen, what's next? Are they still gonna go through with trying to get Itadori, or...
Well, if they do get rid of Gojo, they can do pretty much anything they want.
And, like, that's another thing. I love that Itadori is with Mei Mei. There's a lot to learn from her. She was there around when, Gojo was a student and things, but...
Yeah.
She is also, and I love that, but she's willing to go into the veils and just try to help Gojo. Like, she's not waiting on the sidelines like everyone else, but that means
why
Itadori...
would she be waiting on the sidelines?
I know, why would she do that? But she's with Itadori, who's a target. So
Yeah.
that means she's taking Itadori right in the den that they, prepared all their plans for.
But she can manage. She can protect him if the case needed.
Hopefully, but she has already separated from him once.
She's gonna do it twice, huh?
Can't really protect him if you're not there. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
a little bit mad and sad that there are so many people who are trapped down there,
And they don't see shit.
they don't see shit. They just see people like bursting into flames, dying, bursting blood through their mouths. And even if the curses weren't there, you know how hard it could be when you're stuck in a place like in the subway.
I've been stuck in a subway once.
Like people pass out, like people can die from suffocation down there.
It's not that bad though. They are in the station.
Yeah.
There's space. It's not the best conditions, but I was stuck in the subway itself, in the cab, whatever.
But they are trying to bring as many people they can in the lower
Yes, because
station,
that's the point.
and they can just trample themselves.
It's
You
not
know?
just so. It's not so much trampled. It's also like the more people there, the less Gojo can use his power freely. In any case, we're watching the next episode right after this one, so we'll see what he does. He has said, you know, you underestimated me, which I'm like, people shouldn't do at
He
this
looks
point.
so pissed. Like, how the fuck do you think?
I mean, no, the what's the word?
Insult?
The gal? I mean, you would assume you can take me down. Like he's got that attitude right now.
You dare to assume that you can beat me down or something?
Something like that. I think it's the gal. But in any case, we'll see next episode what he does, how he defends himself, and they gotta keep him there 20 minutes. So next episode is the 20 minutes, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
Let's see. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
Alright, and if you don't wanna, the next one will be on YouTube pretty soon. So see you for the Shibuya incident, guys.
Bye.